Hello, this is going to be a tutorial on how to take apart the PW Polo 9N instrument cluster and how to change out the LEDs and the needles. There are only like 3 things that you'll need. It's some sort of pry tool and either guitar picks or toothpicks to wedge in between these clips up here. So first things first, after you take out the cluster from the car, you're going to start wedging out the plastic clips like this, and you'll just work your way around the entire thing. Right. Once you have all of these clips out and the backings taken off, you can lift up the PCB from the outer shell, and I'm just going to place these two aside. Right, so now about taking the needles off, there are 2 main ways you can do it. You can either get something to wedge under it and pull straight up. You can just use like 2 knives or 2 spoons. Or what you can do without using any tools, you can carefully grab the needles and twist them counterclockwise whilst pulling up. You have to do it really, really slowly to not damage the stepper motor end stops. But this is about how you do it. And you can see first one is off. And now just repeat the rest. Right. Now those are off. Now to take off the paper front plate cover, whatever you want to call it. You can see, well, let's swap to microscope view. You can see there are these here. You can see there are these clips that are holding it in. And you just unclip it from those. Something like this. Just carefully pull up on it. Now that's off. Now, to actually take off this white part, you have to go to the other side of the PCB, and you'll see these 4 metal prongs. They're kind of bent out of place to hold in the displays. So what you just do, you take a pair of pliers and you just bend them in so that they can slide out like this. If it focuses, maybe not. And you should be able to just push it out like this. And be careful because the display might fall off. Do the same thing for the other side. Now that those are off, you'll see 4 of these plastic you'll see 4 of these plastic clips, and you just have to unclip them from the PCB here, here, and here. Now the PCB can separate from the diffuser or whatever backing plate layer. Now you could just go ahead and start soldering the LEDs, but I find this stock piece kind of annoying. So what you do is you can see over here, you can just kind of squeeze it with your fingers and push it out, and it should just pop out like that. Now, to change the backlighting LED color, you're gonna need 16, 20 LEDs, if I recall correctly. Yeah. Now this is dependent on the model number of the cluster. I have a newer 920 range cluster. I don't know what part number this one is. Oh, this is a 920 as well, but it's a cheaper one, and this has a different number of LEDs, but you can just easily tell if you just kind of lay this on without clipping it in. You can see that these other LEDs are the ones that change the backlighting color, and each one of the big needles has two LEDs, and the small needles, they have only one. Just check the polarity. It's over here. You can see that the LED has kind of a cutoff corner over here where I'm pointing, and that's the minus, that's the ground. So just make sure to put them in correctly. To reassemble, you just do the same thing, just in reverse, and that's about it. One more quick thing. When you're putting the needles back on, you can see that it doesn't really line up with where it's supposed to start. What you do is you just slowly turn it. Once you feel resistance, you just go one click, then slowly go back, and you can see now that it lines up, and you just have to kind of do this for pretty much every needle. How you can actually test if they're actually put in properly is you just go into something like VCDS and go into your cluster and then do a cluster test, and it's gonna go all the way up to the end, and then it's gonna split in half, and it's gonna do all of these needles, and that's how you can tell. If it's wrong, you can just do the thing that I did. If it's overshooting, like if it's supposed to be at half but it ends up here, what you can do is just do the same thing but to the other side. So you just go one click back, and that should fix it. But thanks for watching, and this is all that there is to it. It's super easy.